Hello, welcome back to the second game between Darknoob and DraCoNT. It's not the only two games they played, but those are the two. You've seen the first one maybe, the last video I posted on YouTube. And now this one, a game between Britons and Slavs, almost a modernized classic. Like, it was Britons against Celts, Celts with that almighty siege here against Britons. And the siege ram destroys Brits. Apparently they're even discussing about that. So this should be interesting because I remember a game between MBL and Viper. Viper being Britons in Master Arena 3 and MBL doing all the siege. Wasn't able to afford wood raiders, I think. Maybe didn't have the castles, I'm not really sure what happened. But Viper microed like 40 elite longbowmen against pretty much everything. And MBL in the end had to resign. Viper was too strong in that game. And DraCoNT asking what do I do against longbows and champions. Interesting. Siege from Scorpions, plus the fact I won't get a combo. They're discussing, and I guess they're not really sure what's the better Civ in this Civ matchup. So it could be a quite even game, and I'm really looking forward to casting this. I know it's going to be interesting when I saw parts of this game on the live stream of John Slow. He was actually casting those, which is awesome to see. Terror, of course, playing a lot, but I also like him casting games. It's always fun to see a clown casting clowns and not only a pleb like me. Let's go to the maps here. Second stone safe in the back. Second gold safe in the back. The main gold on the side. Third gold outside. Main stone on the left hand side. So this might be a very important area actually. You can see one tower here on that gate and there is 3 of those resources denied. But we have back stone. So Darknoob should be able to get a castle up if he wants to. He would be able to tower defend, which I think is not going to happen in this game. I'm not sure how the game started, but I'm pretty sure that we won't see a Trush by DraCoNT with the Slavs. It's really not necessary, and DraCoNT is not really the Trush player. At least he doesn't really like to do it as far as I know. Let's go to his map actually. What do we have? We have a really nice but bugged back base here. You can see the main stone is blocking that entrance, and that means DraCoNT needs to cut that free to go there later on. But I guess being Slavs and having most of the resources available, especially the food, I guess he wanted to play this. Oh, actually 3 deer out inside here in the back base and 2 sheep missing. That's not going to be an easy start for him. 2 extra golds, which he probably won't find for quite some time if the game's going long. He should be able to scout that. Both stones in the back here, so he could go for a stone if he needed to. But again, I hope we're not going to see any Trush here. We have done a main gold forwardish on the far side here and second gold on the left hand side outside on that same side. Could be an important area as well. Forwardages on berries, nothing special. Third gold outside. Now there's one really close to DraCoNT and the second one as well. We have extra berries on the map, which doesn't really matter. And there is one in the neutral zone, I'd say, and there is one close to Darknoob's base and another one quite close to him as well. Darknoob had to open this. I'm not sure, did he lure the deer in? I guess so. And Feudalage coming in with the barracks, so we are probably going to see archers, crossbowmen then from Darknoob in early Castle Age to try and get map control. I expect DraCoNT to actually go with a stable here, but not sure about that. He's going 28 population. This doesn't look like a boom, but he didn't have deer or 2 of these sheep, so he needs a few farms. Resources still looking okay. He's got 4 villages on gold, which is a lot here, and should go for 2 more farms maybe, but he's going for the barracks instead, which makes sense. We're gonna see a stable for DraCoNT. He won't go for archers here. I haven't seen Slavs archers in arena in Castle Age, and I guess unless there's a Trush we won't see them. We have Darknoob up to Feudal Age, Archer Range and Blacksmith coming up, nothing special, all expected here. We have 1 lumber camp with 4 villages now, a second lumber camp with 4 villages, pretty much the standard build orders, and 4 villages on gold to get archer production starting. I guess with 4 you will be fine. Going 5 and 6 means you want to add in some upgrades, some siege maybe in Castle Age. And I guess Darknoob will try to put some TCs on the wood lines, I'd expect, maybe on that gold here. That would be a nice TCs, but like these 4 on 4 tiles would be really awesome to have. Or he could go to the back here, but the stone is not really close to the forest. So I guess 1 TC on the wood, at least here, and on a gold. Second TC possibly on the main stone even, might be an option for him. He's moving out with the archers? No, he's just waiting. He's not showing the archers, and I think DraCoNT should not be able to see that archer range by a tile. You can see it, 5 tiles vision, and on tile number 6, no 7 actually, there is the archer range. Now DraCoNT using some palisades to get some vision on what Darknoob is planning to do. Darknoob is up to Castle Age now and is doing what? Well, we have an archer range for DraCoNT. What is happening here? That's new to me. I'd for sure expect a stable, not an archer range, because... Oh, crossbowman coming in. But that +1 range for Darknoob already, and crossbowman done. That means DraCoNT, I think, with the wrong strategy here, and we're gonna see the first crossbowman fights, but DraCoNT has to go back. He's laughing at that, and I'm really surprised. I didn't expect the crosspoint. What the hell is happening in this game? Now TC, no, Siege Workshop coming up on the in front of the main goal actually. Monastery also coming up. Darknoob, do we see an extra TCs? One extra TC on the wood line here in the back. Not sure about that position, but okay, we'll be fine with that. And he can easily afford a third TC very soon. Maybe even in where that lumber camp was before, would be a nice position for a TC as well. But he is going to build it to the side here, which is alright. We have a scout patrolling, no, actually protecting a relic only. There's three crossbowmen still patrolling. And we have a scorpion and crossbows now moving out for DraCoNT here. And we're gonna see some micro battle, I guess. The crossbowmen die to scorpions usually, but with 7 range, should be possible to actually micro against that. Now we have a rally coming in, which DraCoNT will try to stop, but the monk should move. Why isn't it moving? What is Darknoob doing here? Monk actually taking some shots from the scorpions, but now all units should move back, and yeah, that's probably the best thing to do here. 2 monks from DraCoNT try and get some relics in. He could be able to get this one. There's only a spear around, and Darknoob, I think, will be waiting for either Siege Workshop or more crossbowmen. He's got 9 in total, and he should be able to micro the scorpions here with that +1 range. And if he's going for the boatkin arrow, then he will be fine. That's one scorpion going down, a second scorpion, not doing a lot. That's just too many crossbowmen for scorpions here. DraCoNT, I think, has put down some extra TCs, one on the main gold actually, and one on that wood line. He cut through. Did he scout the back of his base? No, not yet. He can see the stone, he can see the deer, doesn't know about the sheep, but doesn't really matter at this point. And he does not know about the extra golds here. Now, crossbowmen moving to the right hand side. Relic-wise, Darknoob got 2, and he should be able to get 3, maybe 4. Wait, where's the last relic that I cannot see now? Yeah, going to the monastery for DraCoNT, so it's gonna be 3 relics for Darknoob, 2 for DraCoNT. That's alright, I guess. Now, we have a little bit of a boom battle going on. 54 villagers against 57. Wheelbarrow coming in from DraCoNT now. Darknoob doing a handcart already, which is very nice to see. And Darknoob looks good with the farms here. He should have a good food income, and he should be able to click up to Imperial Age in a reasonable time. Only now going to the main stone, which is almost a little bit late if you want to go for Longbowman, but he's still producing crossbowmen, so maybe he's going to stay on Arbalest. We have DraCoNT going with stables now, producing knights, and he does not want to give up map control here. Both players are actually going for military units. The thing is, those knights, they need to get close, and 8 range crossbowmen, that's not easy to get close to. So we're gonna see DraCoNT with 66 villagers, but still 3 TCs as far as I can see. Is on stone here, so maybe he wants to go for a castle later on, get some trebuchets out, and bloodlines even coming in. Both players are investing into... Ooh, Bowsaw late. What the hell, Darknoob? That's not good. But both players investing into military in castle age. Look at the amount of crossbowmen you need a mangonel here. And those crossbows have 8 range, even +1 defense. So now it's going to be a micro battle for Darknoob. He's even getting his crossbowman healed, which is really nice to see. Use the monks, going for another archer range. That's number 2 only. And a university coming up. Looks like Darknoob wants to click up to Imperial Age any second now. Leather archer armor on the way. He's got the resources to click up. 2 mangonels, 2 scorpions. That's not going to be easy to micro against, at least not with the castle age crossbowman. But imp click coming in, and +2 defense done. So these crossbowmen are fully upgraded now. Gate coming up behind the gate. Make sure DraCoNT cannot go in just like that. And DraCoNT has good resources, a little bit much gold in the bank. He's taking from 2 gold mines, and he's missing some food. He's been investing into knights, that costs food of course, but he's also clicking up to imp. And the question is, who's getting the first castle and where is it going? Darknoob apparently not getting a castle too early on. He's not even taking the stone in the back here, and only 3 villagers on the main stone. A little bit surprised about that. Getting housed is never what you want to have. Ballistics coming in, forging pikemen even. I think he's in the night, and DraCoNT doing the right thing. He's trying to occupy the middle, trying to go for map control and get that army behind or next to the castle. Now 3 mangonels approaching. Yeah, Darknoob definitely needs to wait for Imperial Age. Needs to go for Bracer and that +1 range that he's getting, and maybe even go for Yeoman some time in the game. Now the thing is, no castle and not a lot of stone in the bank. I'm a little bit disappointed to see Darknoob without that stone to get a castle up. He is up to Imperial Age. He's going for Skillman Armor now, so he needs to wait for the Bracer upgrade. Yeah, there we go. Chemistry on the way, and those crossbowmen should be arborless now soon. Darknoob missing a little bit of gold to go for the upgrade. Now he's getting sold some food, getting arborless, and with those units and the 5+5 range already, he will be able to snipe mangonels and scorpions. DraCoNT is up to Imperial Age. What do we see? More archery ranges. Are we going to see elite skirmishes here actually? I'm a little bit surprised about that. I would like to see actually either champions or maybe cavalier even, and definitely siege units. Siege onagers and champions might be a really strong option here, or siege rams in the mix, but it's all costing gold, and I guess DraCoNT is preparing for a longer game. He isn't expecting to take this anytime soon, and Darknoob is in score lead with that big group of arbalest, and I think you need the siege onagers for the Slavs here to be able to fight Arbalest. A lot of pikemen as well, that's why I said champions, because I think siege onagers and champions is really hard to fight against, even for the Britons. Now that first trebuchet is got attacked somehow, I didn't see it, but is attacking the archer rangers. Halberdier on the way even for Darknoob. Also pretty standard the only composition here, you need some meat shield, and I think Darknoob also needs some siege units. Now the thing is, he's obviously getting a castle somewhere, that's actually on the gold. Not a bad position, I guess. Is protecting the golds here, and he's making sure to not be in range of that trebuchet, so Darknoob is somewhat hiding his castle to get the upgrades in. I like that idea. Men-at-Arms coming in, is going champions to the arbalest. Actually, that's exactly what DraCoNT offered at the start of this game, saying how do I defend against that, and we might see a very interesting battle here. Elite skirmishers, do we get Bracer for the Slavs? I feel like they don't get it, but I'm not really sure about it. Those elite skirmishers moving out. You can see 10 against 7 range, and the arbalest for now are in the danger zone, but they could easily hit some of these elite skirmishers. More archer ranges coming up here for Darknoob as well. Is he going for yeomen or some upgrades here? Didn't pay attention. 3 trebuchets now coming out, and 200 swordsmen on the way. We're gonna see the champions here for Darknoob. He's got decent resources in the bank. He can go for those upgrades. And we see a lot of gold still in the bank for DraCoNT. What is he going to do here? Plate barding and crop rotation. That means Cavalier coming in with plate barding, possibly. He's got not a lot of stables here. More archer ranges and, of course, siege units. And we're going to see the first big push. Siege ram only now coming in a little bit too late. He should have waited with that push maybe, but the cap rams are going in really, really fast. The thing is, we're gonna see champions or at least 200 swordsmen on the field here. Darknoob has a few barracks inside, 1, 2, and number 3 coming in outside. And those trebuchets should be able to hit that castle from inside the base. Fortified wall is a really nice upgrade here, making sure that DraCoNT cannot just go move in and delete all the walls or kill it or take them down. Siege ram finished, very important upgrade, and heavy scorpion also coming in, white champion and human upgrade for Darknoob. We're gonna see 11 range arbalest fully upgraded, and we're gonna see a lot of snipes here. Look at those, not almost snipers, not really longbowmen, but arbalest. And the elite skirmishers just need to stay back, or yeah, that's a nice idea. Put them into siege rams, and that's the siege ram coming in. Look at this, this is just beautiful. You can see, but there's too many melee units around, and we don't have enough ranged units for DraCoNT to actually be able to fight this. The heavy scorpions need to approach, but Darknoob with those fortified walls has done a very, very good thing here. That's the defense he needs. And now Warwolf coming in. What an amazing upgrade it is. The trebuchets will be so strong. We don't see onagers or siege onagers for DraCoNT. He could afford it, but I think he wants to try it with siege rams and heavy scorpions. Now the elite skirmishers are in range of those halberdiers or other way around, so they should do some damage, but there's so many arbalists behind. And you can see the Warwolf traps hitting the castle. That's going down really fast here. It's only 3 trebuchets, but there's no villagers around. And without that castle, I think Darknoob might be able to push this back here. The arbalists moving forward, sniping heavy scorpions. They only have 50 HP. They're going down quite fast here, and those arbalists have 10 attack. The siege rams, yeah, there's just not enough of them, and I think DraCoNT definitely needed champions and siege rams, maybe siege onagers even. Cavalier Blast Furnace coming in, and Husband oh, sorry, my voice is crackling a bit. Okay, oh, that's better. We have Cavalier on the way, but DraCoNT is in a difficult position. He's by far not down or losing anything, but this push is not really working. And Darknoob is defending very, very nicely. Look at those Werewolf traps, even hitting heavy Scorpions. That was really nice. That upgrade is just so good. Archrange not finishing, but Darknoob has a lot of production buildings, so he's able to produce. And he's got 87 military units. Look at this big group of Arbalest, and that's almost 40, I guess, if it isn't more. And a lot of champions in the mix as well. Hussar is a good option, but these Hussars, even with the 2+4 pierce armor, will die to the Arbalest still. I think Oranges and Siege Oranges might have been the better option. Now the question is, who can outproduce who? We have a lot of units still up for Darknoob. He's in a very fine position. He's got 130 militias, but that should be enough for him actually. Now you can see all the siege units going down, and these are expensive. One trap remaining. No, that's actually 1+1 coming in, and I think what is Darknoob going to do? Is just gonna destroy the buildings. That's alright. Hussar is coming in from the right hand side. There's a castle protecting the extra stone and extra gold. DraCoNT cannot see the extra golds as far as I know, but this castle in the front, that proxy castle here, is not going up. I guess Darknoob spotted that in time. Now in the middle, still the main battle happening with elite skirmishers still in the mix, heavy scorpions, but that's the problem. Those Arbalest are just being controlled by Darknoob. They're staying at home pretty much. They're not even moving out of the walls, and siege engineers are coming for Darknoob. And those Arbalest are doing so much damage, and the champions are moving out, which is fine for Darknoob here. They're still taking gold, but the main gold ran out, I guess. Where's the other golds for Darknoob? I think there was one inside still. Yeah, he's doesn't have too much gold to take anymore. All the extra golds are inside DraCoNT's base, but he's still fine on the gold count. He's still got those 3 relics, and he's still using the trebuchets to hit everything. And DraCoNT is not getting the army count up that he needs. Looks like Darknoob finally starting to push back here. He took his time, he was patient, and I think that's the best decision he could make. The Arbalest now moving out, sniping everything. Heavy Scorpions going down. Yeah, I got the awesome combo. What? Not sure what DraCoNT is talking about, but I think he's not happy with that game. Because Darknoob did exactly what DraCoNT offered, and it's working. You can see, and I think even Siege Oranges might have not really worked out, because it's not going to be easy to use Siege Oranges against the Arbalest. And this reminds me a little bit of what Viper did against MBL, using a big group of Arbalest, or in Viper's case, elite longbowmen, to snipe everything. And there was Siege Oranges on the field for MBL as well. Now in this game, no Siege Oranges, but all the siege units you can see are getting sniped. There's not enough siege rams around, and I think DraCoNT, maybe not with the best army composition in this matchup, as proven in this game. You can see so far behind, that's at least 4k score difference, almost 5. The trebuchet is now hitting pretty much everything, and while a few Hussars are moving in, they're not attacking the traps. The Arbalest is still taking down so many units. You can see it in the KD. That's 100 more kills for Darknoob. And DraCoNT, don't know what I can do, but I'm happy it was my Civ win. Yeah, DraCoNT actually resigning here. A very nice game, a very good game. Very well played from Darknoob actually. And we might have an even matchup here, maybe even with a slight advantage for the Britons, because you could see DraCoNT, a very experienced player, very strong, but in the end he was not able to beat Darknoob, who is skill-wise not on the same level, I guess. It's a little bit behind, of course, he hasn't been playing that long. And with almost 2k score, 2k elo against 2k2 plus, Darknoob was able to win Britons against Slavs. Very important game for me to see. A modernized classic, and Britons still strong in the arena. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.